Hello and welcome to Leadership Wednesday. Today we have number 5 of our series, what you can do in the crisis in order to improve. We have heard already about customers, we have talked about sales, we have talked about pricing, we have talked about conviction, we have talked about how you behave with your people, and we have talked about that you should stop lying to yourself. And today I want to speak about to improve your purchasing, to improve your supply chain. We have come just out of COVID and we are now in the middle of a crisis because in Europe there's the war with Ukraine, which is infecting a lot of the manufacturing situation and the raw material situation. And we had a very similar situation already in the beginning of the 90s, where a lot of companies moved first out from the center of Europe, from Germany to the new countries in Poland, in Romania, in Czech Republic. And that was a very good move, and they did all the manufacturing there, but sooner or later they realized, okay, the advantage of the wages and the advantage of going there are not in the same way as if you're producing at home. And what I want to say is, in the crisis, you always have a possibility to reevaluate supply chain. You have to reevaluate if you make or buy. And then if you decide to buy, where do you buy from? Do you buy in the Far East, where you have the chance, because of government regulations or transport problems, to getting neglected or even to losing the access to your supplier? Or is it not wise to have at least a second supplier, which is the case in many big companies already, from another part of the world where you can have a backup? Yeah, where you say, for example, I buy 60% from one source and 40% from the other, and then we see how the whole thing is working out. That is one situation. And then you can evaluate options if, for example, someone in your own country has problems to fill up the production. And right now what we see is a change in a lot of companies because old supply chains are breaking. Yeah, a lot of people have extra time and extra capacity in their production, and that's maybe a good chance to getting a production very near to you, a couple of hundred of kilometers, where you can get a second or third supplier for some of the important parts which you need. And it's also important in this area to get reminded of saying what I use. Yeah, when others fire, you hire. Yeah, when others dropping suppliers and dropping staff, it's the time for you to pick up the suppliers and the staff, because they are now on the market, and people who are not available, production capacity which is not available in the normal way, it's available right now, and you should take advantage and the chance to upgrading your purchasing, to upgrading your HR strategy and getting the people from the market while they are available. Thank you. I will be back next week.